Hello, everyone. Happy, fantastic Friday. Things are they're falling apart, but we're
No, they're
picking
not.
them and putting them together because the pieces are still there to stitch them together, and we continue. I'm really sorry for the lateness. There was a glitch in the link, so it was fixed, and we are here now because we cannot disappoint these children. We'd rather be late than to disappoint these children, right? So thank you guys so much. I'm not myself. You're going to be hearing me stuttering a lot because that's what happened when things sometimes. So, but thank you guys so much. We thank God that we are here today, and we are going to continue to celebrate Black history, because celebrating Black history is celebrating the histories of the world. Black history is the foundation of all histories of the world, and we know that. And so, thank you. We are going to, after this, our ambassadors have put together a very beautiful, beautiful video celebrating Black history, celebrating their roots, and celebrating identity, so that we all must embrace our identity. First, embracing the identity that comes from the one that created us and then gave us all of those cultures and traditions to embrace and continue to build on our hopes and our dreams, and also to help the world, not just ourselves, not just our family. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Nancy, for jumping on here today. And thank you for helping those ambassadors. A lot of them want to do it, but we still have a long way to go because of electricity and internet difficulties around the world. A lot of those ambassadors, they are so anxious. Some of them cry. How is it that I can't record anything? They don't understand. They really don't understand that it is the problem with the internet. So thank you, Melanie, for being here again today. And thank you, Sister Yvonne, always for being that cornerstone that we so need in this movement here. So I appreciate all of you. And thanks to the managing director for everything. And thanks to everyone that is on here today. If you have the link, share it with others. Even if they come in late, that is still a good thing, because sometimes these kind of things are going to happen. So we are today in the Mantle of Hope Revolution 311, if I'm not making a mistake. And we are celebrating Black legacies globally, and hashtag 365, which means all the time. We deserve to celebrate every history. We are seeing Black history, not just because it's Black history, because they said it's Black History Month, but in our opinion here, helping children doesn't mean that you help them only today and don't help them tomorrow. Black history is the history of the world, and we're supposed to celebrate it all the time together with the other histories. So the theme today is hunger and the continuous thirst for education in Black communities. And of course, this week too is a happy Black Children's Book Week, which we are still going to talk about it, but we want to mention that here this week. And so when we talk about the hunger, we're not just talking about being hungry for food, the physical food that we eat. We're not just talking about providing a bowl of soup or potato or maybe fufu and okra soup for children. We are talking about the hunger for knowledge that comes from within them. Because remember, these children were born with greatness. They were born with skills, special skills. They were born with special gift, just like us, to be hungry, to explore, to build, to create, to paint, to talk, to write, to do everything. And without us really helping these children that the way that we're supposed to help as ordained by the Creator, these children would not get to anywhere. And so it is our responsibility as parents, as caregivers, aunties and uncles, and adults around these children to do the best thing, because what else can we be doing in the world without doing what we are supposed to be doing here? And in doing it for children, we cannot leave out the parents, particularly the mother, because the mother is the center of the home, bringing these children, bringing the spouses, bringing the husband, bringing the aunties and everybody together. We cannot help children without talking about them. So education, education, and more education is what we always talk about here. So I don't know how to read and write, but I will do what I know how to do best so that you can be the eyes and the ears and the courier, not only for me, but for my family and the entire village. This is my mother. This is her words, because sometimes she cries that she doesn't know how to read and write. And that's why she was so bent to do whatever she can in in the best way possible to educate me, who is the only female child alive. And now, in the words of my grandmother, Monica Ambu, or Monica Fonecho, my grandfather's name, the child who is determined to win is the one who picks the sticks repeatedly. We're talking about negative sticks repeatedly thrown at her, build on them, and a divine breakthrough will be her blessing to the world. I'm talking about my grandmother here because that's what was thrown at me all over. But when God gives you just the last breath and you're determined to work on it, as a child, I did not know. But because I was lucky to have my grandmother who was fearless, who was determined that I will be the mantle of hope for the next generation from our family. She was determined. She would recruit Sunday school teachers. She would recruit pastors. She would recruit to teach me the Bible, because that is the only book that she knew. But she could read in a different language called Mungaka. And so she did that, but I'm grateful. But her knowledge is more than what we call today certifications and this PhD, this. Her knowledge was profound, and I believed in her, and that's why I'm here today. So education is the key to unlocking potential and creating lasting change, And as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. And in the words of Malcolm X, reminds us that education is the passport, a passport to the future, and the future belongs to those that invest in it right now, today. And we are doing so in ourselves, so that we can also teach our children, because that's why we are here. We might just take it like, let me just go. No, you're not just. You're doing something so profound that you don't even know that you're doing it. And that's why we gather here to do this. And in the words of Martin Luther King Jr., who emphasizes that intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Intelligence plus character is the true goal, or is the goal of true education, in the words of Martin Luther King Jr. And we know that. We're not just saying, oh, look at me here, I'm highly. No, character. Investing in your character is number one. And we are doing this. We're doing here. We're investing. We continue reminding ourselves of those ethical standards and values that we were born with, so that we can also pass it on onto our children. And when you know better, you do better. So that is what Dr. Maya Angelou said. When you know better, you're going to do better. And Chinua Achebe, we must not forget our ancestors. Chinua Achebe's insight. Education is a means of showing a person how far he has already gone, but also how much farther he can go. These leaders inspire all of us. And they've inspired from more than 500 years. They've been inspiring the world to value and seek education, seek how to cook, how to create, how to paint, how to talk to somebody in a loving, kind manner, and as a path to freedom. Without this kind of education that we are talking about, not just the formal education, we will not have equality, and we will not have that empowerment that we so need to really push our children. I mean, push them with love, not just pushing them to go anywhere. We need that. We need it. The kind of education that makes you wake up in the morning, you're so happy. You're so happy because you know that you've anchored your soul, your entire body, onto something that is transforming the world, not just Black communities. And this is how our ancestors did. In the plantations, they worked so hard for you and I to be here. And that is why we can never forget that foundation. They work hard, some of them under blood, under tears, under shackles, under all kinds of things. They work hard so that you and I can be here, because they understand that humanity originated from one place, and that no amount of lies, no amount of oppression can take away that truth. And that is why we here, in order to help children and women that are running away from senseless wars, that are hungry, that are unable to cultivate their farms because maybe because of toxic waste or one thing or the other, because of a mother that is trying to put food on the table, or because of a father that is in difficulties trying to find a job so that he can take care of the entire family. That is the reason why we are here. And these things are supposed to be done and spoken about with passion, because you and I know what is going on in the world, and we must not allow these children to go through that. We must begin with us and ourselves before these children can begin to see and do the right thing. And this is why we are here today. So, education is a seed of freedom. Plant it in every child the right way, with love, with truth and integrity, and they will grow into mighty leaders inspired by one global movement, which is what we all are doing here. I'm not being paid by working for one global movement. You're not being paid, but because we know that this is the right thing, we volunteer because we have to put it in. We have to sow the seed, nurture it before we begin to harvest it, is what we're doing here. So literacy is the bridge from poverty to prosperity. Let us build that bridge together, regardless of whether we fight, regardless of whether we call names, regardless of whether you say I'm short or tall. We need this kind of togetherness to build it. Let us build that bridge together, inspired by us here in OGM. The mind is a warrior, not the one with the sword, not the one with the machete, not the one with the gun, not the one with all of those weapons that are not good for our children, but it's a warrior, because a warrior in the Almighty God, with the weapon of love, with the weapon of knowledge, the weapon of transformation, the weapon of education. It is that kind that we are talking about. The mind is a warrior, and knowledge is the shield. When your mind longs to educate these children, to educate these families and women, then that education is going to become a shield for you. No child shall be defeated if we give them these two, but doing so from divine intervention, because no one can do and say and walk and eat and write and drink without Almighty God. We must instill this truth in our children. That is the truth of our ancestors. That is why you and can afford to celebrate Black history, because of the truth. They were bound in music, in love, in togetherness, in the war, the kind of warrior that came from their mind to say, I am going to do this. I am going to make sure that these slaves, they escaped using the Underground Railroad station. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm saying that because I lived that kind of a life. But was I born in that age of slavery? No. But this is from family. As we speak here, some families are doing some kinds of things to their children that is not good. And it is our responsibility not to fight, not to do anything, just with love and integrity to see what we can do. One educated child can uplift an entire village, an entire nation, an entire world. One educated generation can transform a continent, not just one continent, but all continents. And this is why Black history is so paramount. It's so important that we all gather here and celebrate. And we're going to be doing it in accordance with other histories, because one history cannot go without the other. One history has helped maybe the oppressed history to create a better history. And the oppressed history can also learn from what we are doing here, and learn from the oppressed and also do better. Because remember, these children, they work together through vibration, the vibration that comes from Almighty God. You cannot say, no, it doesn't concern me, it doesn't concern my children. Guess what? It does, whether we like it or not. And
Okay.
education is not just a right, it is a torch that burns away darkness and ignites the dawn of hope, the hope that resonates from our ancestors. All of us here, it doesn't matter your color, is the same ancestor. A future without education is like a land without rain, barren and unfulfilled. But guess what? This land is not barren because they stood the test of time through resilience, through determination, through prayers, through songs to heaven, and said, I am going to make it happen. I am going to make it happen for other generations. And that's why you and I are here, just walking the path that they built, living in monuments and using monuments that they built. This technology started right from time immemorial, and they worked on it. Now it's getting better and better for you and I to do better and better. The future without education is like that barren land. So let us refuse to accept that. So the footsteps of the educated pave the road to a stronger Africa and a stronger world and a brighter world. This is very, very important. So the truth, therefore, is wealth is not in gold or diamonds, but in the knowledge, the mind we pass to our children. So I ask you all the question, and I ask myself too every day. What are you going to pass on to your children, your grandchildren, your grandchildren, up to a million generation? We build it right now. The wealth of knowledge is the passport to breaking chains of oppression and all the other things that are not good. So I will leave the floor for you guys now. And I'm sorry I'm speaking with so much passion because I was a little bit disturbed. But let's contribute to this, please. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
but sorry, the topic is to be expressed with passion. I have to leave at exactly 2, so I'm just gonna say what I have to say because I have another appointment at 2. But education, it's the Latin word, and it means also to bring out. So if we remember that we all came with something to give, so education is a two-way street. What we bring to give and what we're going to be getting is a very good combination to have education free flowing. And if we think that we come from source, creator, God, he gave us something to do, to bring to this world, each one, all 8 billion of us and growing. Everybody has something that they want to contribute. So when you let a child know that they have a purpose and they're meant to do something special and great. And as you say, we all have greatness within us. So education is a two-way street. Something is going to go in because you're going to learn about the world and you're going to learn some specific subjects or how you want to put it together, but you also have something inside of you that you want to impart. So that's what education is. It's the Latin word to bring up, to bring out, to rear. So that is a very, very powerful thing to think of. And you tell a child that, and they will come unstoppable. They're valuable. Nobody is useless. Nobody came as a dad with nothing to give. Every single person alive or who's ever lived has something to give. You know that story they talk about all the potential in the graveyard, that people never give what they came for. And this is how we are failing our children. And the end part of this topic here, sister, I mean, that is so powerful because I did the research and I didn't even know about that. Then I saw the video. It's tremendous. Yes. That's something you want to support. You know what I mean? So I watched it and I'm going to watch it again and I'm going to send it around to people who I know that are in that kind of a field. So, hopefully I'll be here when you get to that point. But that's it for me for now. Every child should know that they are the most precious thing on the face of this earth, no matter, as you said, no diamond, no gold, no oil, no nothing is any use without having people know just how valuable they are. Yes. That's where we start with that. And
thank you so much. And we're going to make sure that you're here because we need everyone to watch that video from our precious children ambassadors. So I'll leave the floor to all of you. So we get to those videos, we can get there before you leave, and then we can come back here again.
Okay, sister. Go ahead. Somebody else turn. I don't know who.
Okay, I'll go second. Unlike Sister Yvonne Finn, Sister Yvonne Mundih, I have to leave at 2.
Okay, there you go. Friday's a busy day for everybody.
I have to, because okay. So for me, education means a lot of things. As you said, paper is good on paper, right? Certificate is good because it honors what your hard work. At the same time, education means being less arrogant, ignorant, and knowing the facts of life. When we come together as brothers and sisters, we address the issues of the global world. What's affecting us as a people, and we try to better it together, as we all know. and what is affecting the planet, because the planet has a lot to do with our lives, because that's where we live, you know. So if we ignorantly and arrogantly just let it go without educating ourselves, like what is around the planet for us, resources, you know, there's so many things in Mother Earth, you know. So educating ourselves to what's there, we already know that, but just by utilizing more of it, this is education in itself, right?
Yes.
That's how I look at it, educating myself to what's there around me so I can use in the meantime, or I can use later on. Educating ourselves, even as children, you know, we the adults, we are prime example for our children. We are the role models as we proclaim. So we're supposed to address ourselves or keep ourselves as the role models and continue. So giving each child the chance, you know, to their opinion, the right to their opinion, subjected to their opinion and not shutting them down. That's education. Letting them know, as Sister Yvonne said, that they belong, they are respected, their opinion counts. You know, whatever they do, we'll cherish, we'll value it. There is education planted in our children from us, because we are the prime examples, you know.
Yes.
They
Yes.
come from us, even if they are not our birth child, but they are related to us. We all are related, as you know, Sister Yvonne, you just said it. So
Yeah.
yeah, so education is very important in so many ways. And this morning, I don't want to take the whole for myself, because we have to play the video. I would like to see the video. This after the first live with Maddie and Chris and what's his name, Red, I sat down and I was self-talking, and I was doing certain things that I know that will be helping in the future. I went back to, for example, my PayPal account and try my best to see what I can do, upload a little here and there. And I'm saying, okay, I have to plant this seed, that seed, do this, do that. So I'm educating myself as I listen to pointers, you know, take pointers from other people in other lives, and even from myself and from here. You know, I'm educating myself. The things that I was not doing too right, I'm trying to correct it now. So yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
Okay, Nancy, happy to have you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Yes, and still the same cat of education. I can say like education is powerful. Like Malcolm X was saying, history is a people's memory, and without a memory, man is demoted to the lower animals. So if we don't have education, so we have nothing. Like we have to help our children to embrace what they make, embrace, to the uniqueness, even if they make others uncomfortable, that's normal. But once they have the confidence what they're doing, it's not something that hurting anybody else. And Janelle Monet says, embrace what makes you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. I didn't have to become perfect, because I have learned throughout my journey that perfection is enemy of greatness.
There you go.
Because if you feel like you are perfect, you're not going to, and you're not going to reach anywhere, because perfection is not exist. We're trying every day. We just have to make our children confident of what they're doing. They feel comfortable of what they're doing. They know that they're doing something for tomorrow's futures. So our children are amazing. So they did that video. I am so proud of them. And then I want the world to see where we come from, where we can go with our children. We have to teach them. Me, I'm trying to be devoted to serve our children. So what I didn't get in my, lifetime, that I can be able to share with them, and then they can be better. And then later on, we can sit back and let them take the field, and we can see what we become together. So thank you very much. So I hope we can.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so wonderful. You guys are amazing. And it comes, I can feel it. I can see it. It comes from the heart, because that's who we are. We were born to be that way. So let me just appreciate some of these, our ancestors that lived during those days of slavery that went through a lot. We're talking about Booker T. Washington. Booker T, the happiest people are those who do the most for others. The most miserable are those who do the least and are mean to other people. So that's Booker T. And that is so true, because I say it from experience, and you guys, when you guys speak, we feel it, because you are doing something good and you're feeling so happy about it. But if you see, the most miserable people are those that are always looking for trouble, or looking to put somebody in trouble. They are mean. They're not happy. They just live a fake life just to show to the world. You're not here to show to anybody for anything. We should never teach our children to live life to show to others. Only to us is what Booker T is saying here. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else first. And not that first, but when you pray, you know who you are already. You know that you are sent for a mission on earth. And now you try to lift one child, lift one person up, so that in turn that person can lift another, is Booker T. And I will talk about a little bit about Frederick Douglass, which I know that we all know, or a lot of us know. He said, once you learn to read these books like this, when you learn to read the Bible, read the book, read whatever. They read the Bible as their first books that I know very well. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. You free yourself. You free yourself from mental slavery. You free yourself from physical slavery, body slavery. You free yourself from all kinds of shackles. You will free yourself. But you know what you carry inside of you, that you walk with happiness, with dignity, with respect for one another, regardless. Even if they do something, if you can walk away, walk away. You're not walking away because you are stupid, or because you're afraid, or because you don't have the strength, because you know your worth of who you are. You know who created you. You know why you're created. You know that your journey is too valuable to stop, that you are here for a purpose. Wasting that 1 minute, 2 minutes on something that is invaluable will not take you to where you want to go. So once you learn to read, you will be forever free. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. That's powerful. That's still Frederick Douglass. He said that. There are a lot of them, W.E.B. Du Bois, James Baldwin, a lot of these people, Carter, G. Wooden, Barack Obama, some of them are still living. Barack said, the best anti-poverty program is a world-class education. That's what he said. And that is so, so true. And so we are going to go here to see if I can be able to pull up those pictures, because it's been a while that I have not done that. Let me see here, go present. While you guys can be saying something while I'm pulling this up, if you have something to say, okay.
I want to read one of the citation of Shonda Williams. It says, dreams are lovely, but they're not just dreams. Okay. But dreams do not come true just because you dream them. It's hard work that makes things happen. It's hard work that created change. So we want change for our children. So that's why we want to teach them how to become positive in life.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I'm trying. Go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'm still trying to get this WhatsApp thing here. Go ahead, please. Please let it happen here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a little statistics here about, it says, we're talking about education now, as we know it, traditionally. What are the barriers to education for Black students? And I think this is from Canada. But it says it's lack of Black teachers as role models. Studies have shown that having a Black teacher can increase the likelihood for post-secondary enrollment of Black students by 13% and decrease the likelihood of dropping out by 20%. Unfortunately, though 3.5% of Canada's population is Black, only 1.8% of teachers are Black. And that's as of 2023. So that's a very low rate. We need more Black teachers. That's what it's saying right there.
Okay, that's
Okay,
very
you ready,
powerful.
sister? Okay, all right, good.
Let me see here. 1 second, please. Okay, I got the
There you
pictures.
go. Yeah,
Okay, and I'm going to just stay behind the scene right here. If you guys are still seeing me, that's good.
we're
And
seeing you.
yes, yes, thank you guys so much for that. Let's go here. Those are our
Hi,
ambassadors.
my name is Romel. I'm a brand ambassador of One Global Movement. Black
Hello.
is a way
A
of
little
reminding us
volume.
about from where we came from and where we want to go to in life.
Okay.
I love that citation from Michelle Obama where it says, "Instead of letting your hardships and failures discourage you, ma- let them make you hungrier to succeed." Read it and say, "I'm proud to be a brand ambassador of One Global Movement."
Oh, what did I do here?
Hi, my name is Romel.
Sorry.
I'm a brand
Is the
ambassador
volume
of One
okay
Global
now?
Movement.
Yes,
Black
it's
History
fine.
Month
Okay.
is a way of reminding us about from where we came from and where we want to go to in life. I love that citation from Michelle Obama where it says, "Instead of letting your hardships and failures discourage you, ma- let them make you hungrier to succeed." Read it and say, "I'm proud to be a brand ambassador of One Global Movement." Thank you for taking the time for listening to me.
Thank you.
My name is Angel Ellis. I am ambassador of One Global Movement. When I grow up, I would like to be a chef. Now I'm going to read us a message from Robbie Bridge. Learning that you can never judge anyone from the outside was the first lesson of that tumultuous years. A second was that we must all become brothers and sisters. We must take care of each other. It takes a village, but first we must be a village. Thank you for listening.
My name is Pascaline Chewo. I'm here on Global Movement Ambassador. If they don't give you a seat at the table when a folding chair says by Chole Shilchol, I'm proud to be here on Global Movement Ambassador.
My
Yeah.
name is Larissa Jerome. I am ambassador from One Global Movement. I appreciate what Dr. Mundih when she says no child goes to bed without food. I love One Global Movement.
Oh,
My name is Sana Jerome. I am a One Global Movement ambassador. The most common way people give up their powers is by thinking they don't have any. Says by Alice Walken. I love One Global Movement.
oh.
Ah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you to this wonderful
That
ambassador.
is
Amazing.
that is amazing. Awesome, Sister Wendy.
Okay,
Awesome.
let me just
Yeah.
go with this once here. And I'm showing this because to show one of the ambassadors who is in school to write books. Let us help our children put their words into books. Whatever they are painting, whatever they are drawing every day, these books can help. And when they draw through all those graphics, it teaches a lot with a few words there. So this book and this other one is written by one of the One Global Movement ambassadors. And thank you guys so much for those who have been supporting Al to write this book to continue to instill the spirit of early reading in our children. So thank you so much. They order it even from Britain. People are using it for homeschooling, gift to children. When children pick this book because of the graphics, he wrote it with the psychology of the child between the first 1 year of life and 7 years so that they get attracted and to learn how to read because the graphics just is already telling them what it is and then they read even faster. And then we have this our beautiful, beautiful young lady from Canada. Look at the amazing work that she is doing.
She's
You see
doing,
that?
yes.
Yes,
Beautiful.
she is doing. This is to inspire all children, through black children, that black children have been writing. They started writing earlier. They started writing from the beginning, and that we can do the same like them, and also use them to inspire others instead of relegating them to the background. This is very, very important. And it starts with us, the parents. We are not going to blame anybody out there, but in the situation where there is no parent, no caregiver, nobody to help these children, it becomes very difficult for them. That is when one global movement falls behind them to say, though you don't have your parents here, we are here with you every step of the way. This is very, very important. Let us keep encouraging. Let these children start publishing their books as young as 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we are there as the parents and caregivers to help them to come out, because they're saying the words. They know, like one of our youngest ambassador, who is my inspiration. All of them are, but this one is so tiny, and she teaches me. Dr. Mundih, this is, and I have to sit there and listen, okay? Because I gain a lot of insight from what they are teaching. They are our children, our grandchildren, but they are teaching. And you will think, what does this one know? They know way better
They
than us.
know, they know. That's what I was saying, sister. Education means to pull out what they have come with. You
Yes.
know, it's not just stuffing them with stuff that we want to put in there, which is what the school system does nowadays. It's to
Yes.
bring out what they have inside of them, and they have a lot.
They have
Just
a
give them
lot.
the, yeah, yeah,
Give them the platform, give them the inspiration, give them the
absolutely,
love that they need. Don't
absolutely,
impose on
absolutely.
them. Don't make like
Yep.
you own them because you gave birth to them. No.
No, you
No.
don't own anybody. They're a
We are,
separate
we are
person from you,
support.
no matter how much you love them. Yep, that's
There you
right.
go. You have a separate mindset, a different mindset from you, and let them bring out their gift, not you imposing. You have to be this, you have to be that. We don't want that.
No, no, no.
And now this plant is from Cameroon. Okay, it's from Cameroon, from the One Global Movement garden in Cameroon, which the other ambassadors are working. So you see how fresh it is, all organically produced.
It's
We cannot
Very
beautiful.
green.
children, yes, children's education without food. No child can be focused to read or to write if we do not feed them, nourish them the right way. And this is all organically produced. And here is from last year, from the
Oh,
one,
yes.
uh,
Ah, lovely.
but from the backyard to the kitchen, or from the backyard to the table. This is what the strawberries, and this year they're going to do well again. And this is pictures of what we grew last year, and we were using these to help the community and to also hopefully raise money. You see, this
Yes.
is my hands here. From the potatoes that I grew, that's me there digging with my hands because I love
Wow.
to play with the
Yes, I
soil.
know you do. I know you do.
And you see, this is water leaf, all everything, and these are the humongous watermelon. This is papaya, fresh. Everything here is all produced. This one is from Cameroon. The seeds are from Cameroon. I planted them here. And look at the beans. This is corn. All of these were planted, except this picture that I borrowed from somewhere. But we have the pawpaw right there in the farm, but they didn't send the picture to me in time. So now
Okay.
we have a bitter leaf. This one I planted by myself. Okay, I
Mhm.
bought the seed and I planted right here behind the home. Bitter leaf is very healthy, and it works in a lot of fabulous ways that you don't need as certain things. But when you focus on this bitter leaf, it works a lot. But we will talk about that in other areas. But this is to
Yes.
say, eating naturally is the most important thing for our children, so that our
Yes.
children will, their brains will be built up well, so that they can focus on things instead of depending on fast food, training them to go to fast food areas. Not to condemn fast food. Fast food also help in in times of need when you don't have that time to do anything.
Exactly.
And then you know
Yes.
that there is something to fall back on. We are promoting both, but more so from home. If your grandparents did not eat it, do not eat it. If your grandparents ate it and they gave it to you, focus on
Yes.
that. This is very, very important because I grew up eating this bitter leaf. It is helping. And guess what? when you farm this, you can also help the pharmaceutical companies because they're using bitter leaf now to produce
Yes, yes,
bitter leaf capsules, which
yeah.
they know is very, very healthy. So you can farm this a lot, and this is also going to help them to help more people. So this is exactly what we had today from our children. And
That was lovely, sister. Thank you.
how do I take this
Okay.
off the screen now? Okay, leave. Huh.
Great stuff.
I don't know how to take this off. It's just gonna stay like that. So we're going
Oh God.
so, and then we have a great picture to show that you know what we are doing things organically and the
Yes,
authentic way.
Yes. So we have to learn.
And pretty soon we're going to be going from Canada to the islands to Africa to whatever, so that we're going to be working. They see us in person. I know that Sister Yvonne is afraid of the bugs, but the bugs don't kill. They are the pollinators. They are the natural manure to what we are doing.
We
yes.
educate her about the bugs. It's
Yes,
There's other,
education.
there's other things. There's other things I can do, so I'm not worried. I can contribute, but not with the bugs.
Yes, I know that. I know. We're going to respect that fear as genuine. But for me, throw me anywhere, I'm right there, but not in the water because I can't swim.
Not with the bugs.
Okay, I'll be at the shore, but I can't swim. Okay.
Okay, everyone. I have to go. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
Yes.
rest of your week.
Thank you.
Yes, same
All right.
here.
Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
You too.
Thank you. Bye, Stephen.
Love you.
Bye.
Stephen, Mundih, and Nancy, and
Yes, we
everyone
love you
else.
guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye to the Canadians. We love you guys.
Bye.
Nancy, it's you and I now. Hopefully, let me see if I can take this off the screen. Oh, I know. Let me, okay, here. I can take it off now. Remove.
Okay,
There.
good.
I am so thrilled. I'm really grateful. I appreciate you for raising these ambassadors the way that you're doing. May God continue to give you the health, the strength, and the knowledge that you need. We all need it. We all need to help these children. They are the face of One Global Movement. What we are doing here, they are the pioneers. They are the face of One Global Movement. So thank you so much. And the managing director, thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to go through this because I need to go to somewhere. I have a lot of things meetings that I'm attending on behalf of One Global Movement. And thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Sanjo. Thank you for being here today. And of course, our sister Melanie was here and she's gone. And I apologize again for the mistake that we made today, okay? And we will do better as we move along. And we have Miriam. Miriam, thank you so much for being a part of us here today. We highly appreciate you. And Cecile Wire, thank you so much, sir, for always being a part of us here, supporting our children. And we have Suresh Kumar. Thank you, sir, for supporting our children and women worldwide. We highly appreciate you. And we have Yusuf Adu. Thank you, sir, for being a part of One Global Movement and our children. We appreciate you. And of course, the beautiful Nancy is here. She is multitasking, but whenever she has the opportunity, she will be here. Thank you so much, sister. And let's go down here. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't miss any name. We have Washim Saki. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting children worldwide. We highly appreciate you. And let's go down. We have Kenny McCullum, Kenny McCullough. Thank you so much, Kenny, for being a part of One Global Movement. We highly appreciate you so much. We are here supporting children, young people, and women worldwide. Of course, if we support women and children, it therefore means that we are supporting men as well. And so everybody gets to be a part of this. Thank you so much. Sir Ojala, how are you? Thank you so much for being a part of this. We highly appreciate you. And Sir Ashok Kumar, thank you, sir, for your determination to always be here for this family. Thank you. And let's go. We have Sanjo. Sister Sanjo Ashmira, thank you so much, sister, for being that mother that you are to our children. Thank you. And let's go down here. We have Roazehab. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of us here today. Even though with the mistake that we made, our staunch supporters are still here. Thank you so much. This shows how determined you all are to be sure that we help these women, young people, and children in the world. Thank you. And let's go here. I'm going down. We have okay. Now I will have Sir AP. Sir AP Malhusadanan, thank you so much, sir, for always being here to support children worldwide. We highly, highly appreciate you for everything that you're doing, even in your community, with your beautiful girls as well. So we thank you guys so much. We pray and we wish everyone a very beautiful, beautiful weekend. And let us commune here next week. Remember, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays is already on recording. And if any of you want to record something, let us know. It shouldn't just be from one person. And you can record it, and then we can also have our children and all of us anchor onto it and learn from you. All right, feel free. This platform is for everybody because we want every child to be included. We want children to have choices, and we cannot do that without everybody contributing. It does not matter how you contribute. We don't have to know it all because we don't even know it all. We just have to keep learning and helping these children. So I am going to give you the stage to give the closing remarks. Since we have you here today as a luxury, I'll let you give the closing remarks. Nancy.
Okay, we're still on education. So Angela Bassett says, don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment. Then whether it fails or succeed, at least you know you give all you had. We need to live the best that in us. So our children are precious. So we need to educate our children. We need to feed them because no child learn while they hungry. So we need to teach them and feed them at the same time. So be humble, in your area, your community, bring help educate one child. So you don't need to do a lot. One child, you educate the entire world. So thank you for coming, everybody. So we will see you next week. Thank you so very much, Dr. Mundih.
Yeah, thank you. Until next week, we love you all here from One Global Movement. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.